video, we will work on auto-attacking. So we will right click and check, are we close enough to auto-attack? Then we go closer and see now we can auto-attack. Let's start making so we can auto-attack, or at least detect it. So we want to detect if we are close enough to auto-attack, and we want to be able to right-click and start the auto-attacking on the enemy. So first we go into player controller, we will select everything from public class and all the way down. Then Control X, then you write namespace, RPG, player, brackets, put it all back in. Then we will get an error over in the player controller. So we need to say using rpg.player here, and all errors are gone. And then we will start to make the inputs. Let's see if we can find it. Whoops, we don't have that. Boom. Here we have left click. So we need to make something happen when we right click. So if input dot get mouse button down on the right mouse button down, what will happen then? Well, first of all, we need to still select the enemy. So we keep doing that. Then we will go into the combat player. And what will happen there? Let's say we will start some auto attacking. So auto attack on the target. So we don't have the auto attack yet. So let's go into the combat player, say public void auto attack, enemy target, target, brackets. So now this is gone. Okay, what will happen in here is that we will start printing that we should start auto attacking if we are within range. So we need to check if we are within range. So we need something up here. Let's say we need a public float. That is our auto attack range. And we also need to have like the player control to check if we have selected something. So let's say using RPG player, and then we will say player controller that is equal, sorry, player control, and at the start we will say that player control is equal to get component player controller. Then back at the bottom we have this. We will say, well, let's make a bool. Is in range. Let's check if we are within range. So a new vector tree. I'll take the distance from current position and take the player control. Sorry, player control and the selected enemies. Transform that position and see if it's within our auto attack range. If the player enemy is not equal to null and we are not in range, well, we have selected something, but we are not within range, so let's print not within range to auto attack. But at some later point we need to make animation for auto attack here. This is our combat stance. else if we have something selected, but we are now within range, well, then we will say print within range to auto attack. And we will also make animation here for auto attack and combat damage. I think that would be all actually. So let's go into Unity again, let it compile and see. It seems like it's working. So let's try left click, select the enemy, left click, yes, player. Let's deselect, let's right click, say start outside of your range, you're not within range. So let's put some range on it, it's 2, you're not within range, so we need to get closer. Oh, now you're within range. What we need to fix is that if we are standing behind it, we should not be in range. So that we will fix in a later video, and we will start to soon work on the animation so we can actually feel that we are making a game.